Hello, this review is on the newest release of this weekend, Transformers 1. So the plot of this movie is this is the first year of the Transformers story. It shows that on the planet Cybertron, Optimus Prime, played by Chris Hemsworth, and Megatron, played by Brian Tyree Henry, were actually used to be friends at first, and well, their real names. Optimus's real name is Orion Pax, and Megatron's real name was D16, but you get the point. And they were friends, and there's a little bit wrong because Sentinel Prime, played by John Hamm, betrays all the Primes by taking leadership, as it's revealed that he's been working with the Autobots and Decepticons as evil creators called the Quintessence. And Megatron wants to kill Sentinel Prime for his betrayal, but Optimus is opposed to it, saying that he doesn't want to kill and he doesn't want retaliation to be his answer. So Megatron and Optimus Prime start their feud together, and Optimus Prime meets a team of other Autobots that were rejected, including B-127 or Bumblebee, played by Keegan Michael Key, and Alita, played by Scarlett Johansson. And they all form together and try to stop Megatron and also stop Sentinel Prime from taking their leadership and trying to overthrow all the Autobots with the Quintessence. So they all go on a big adventure, and it's pretty much Optimus Prime's story mainly and his relationship with Megatron. I really can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually really enjoyed this movie. Yeah, I got a poster uh, after I saw the movie. They were showing it. They were selling some at the movie. There's all a bunch of different characters, but I thought I'd get Optimus Prime because he's the main one. Yeah, this movie was weirdly good. You know what? Paramount really needs a better marketing team. Actually, I think every animation studio needs a better marketing team because I don't know about you. I feel animated movies, trailers always makes them look worse than they actually are. Like lots of animated movie trailers I initially see, I think the movie looks terrible, but and I actually end up liking it. Okay, I didn't think this movie looked bad necessarily, but I didn't think it looked very good. But the trailer doesn't do this movie justice. This movie was a ton of fun. I mean, yeah, the trailer made it look like some modern day superhero MCU style film with a bunch of annoying quips and one liners and everything, but there is some of that, but it's actually not the focus. There actually isn't as much stupid one liners as the trailer suggests. Like, I think they pretty much just did that just for because they needed jokes for the trailer, but this movie really does focus on action and exploring Cybertron, and I actually really liked the idea of this movie being a prequel because we never see the other Transformers movies tackle Cybertron, which I guess makes sense. The other ones were live action and it was about them coming to Earth, but you get my point. Like especially I really liked the very beginning of Bumblebee where it actually shows Cybertron and all the attacks. Like I think because of that, I was like, wow, we should really get a Transformers movie by now that explores this stuff, and we do. And I think it's definitely works great as an animated film instead of this wouldn't have worked as a live action movie, although it would technically also be an animated film, I guess, because they're using CGI, but whatever. And the animation is spectacular. It's really good. Like you even see all the details and scuff marks on all the bots and even all the world. You see like a bunch of metal and stuff. Like the detailing's amazing, and the human faces on the characters, I actually got used to it. Like I admit, when I saw the trailer, I was like, human faces and on Transformers just looks weird. Like you think of them as robots, not creatures with lips. Like it just looked weird, but it's not that bad. Actually, the designs, like I guess they want to make them look cute for kids and marketable, so I guess in that way it works. And all the characters were really interesting. Like, it's not a generic, ragtag group of misfits that you would expect. They actually all work together. They don't really bicker. They actually really work well together with teamwork, and all the performances are really good. I think Chris Hemsworth was a really good Optimus Prime. Thank you. Finally, Finally, a movie where Chris Hemsworth doesn't play a stupid character. Thank you! Because I swear, I've been tired of Chris Hemsworth always being typecast as the handsome, strong, but stupid character. Optimus Prime, he was normal. He was just a normal, heroic Autobot who was really upset that his former best friend betrayed him, and he really wants to do the right thing and not want to try and kill the Sentinel Prime. And it's like he's a really good character. And Bumblebee, voiced by Keegan Michael, I think he kind of basically had most of the jokes in this movie. I mean, there was, not, like I said, not as much comedy as the trailer suggests, but he's voiced by Keegan Michael Key. Of course, he's going to be the comic relief, and he was fun while he was there. He's definitely kind of the Mr. Personality of the group, and I really liked him. Like he definitely kind of had that best friend sidekick vibe, which I didn't mind that kind of personality to him because Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't they supposed to be best friends? Because I think that did help having the best friend be the comic relief and all the characters. And this movie gets surprisingly dark. Like lots of the action's really good. Like you even see some bots get dismembered. Okay, I'm not trying to act like the SpongeBob roller coaster meme, but like what? For a movie that actually is trying to be an animated action movie, they really go out on all the action. Like the trailer made it look like some stupid comedy, but no, you actually see a lot of good fights. You see a lot of destruction and what happens to lots of these characters because they really focus on the conflict of showing Optimus Prime and Megatron starting to become enemies. So you do see a lot of conflict and a lot of sacrifices they have to make, and it's really cool. And there's a lot of great action to go with it because the animation is really unbelievably good. I mean, it probably had a huge budget because it had a lot of action and effects, so I'm sure that was expensive to do. Plus the big names, and it was a really cool film. Like it was definitely a different kind of Transformers movie. I mean, like yeah, it's cool seeing Transformers in the movies like go to Earth and like discover all the humans and the humans being like, "What? My car can do this." But this it's pretty cool even just seeing them try to do this trying to transform because they actually do have a plot point in this movie where there's this system that all the Transformers get, like this little core inside them that makes them transform. And there's a big arc where you're wondering like if they can transform because all the rejected Autobots are trying are trying to transform because they're not really good at it, and that's why they're the rejects of this of Cybertron. So I thought that was a little unique idea showing Transformers that aren't ready to be Transformers because it's when you see lots of the movies they just kind of do the same thing. So it's really interesting to see how it all began and what they went through. And like yeah, like I said, all the performances are great. I mean, I don't think well, it's a Transformers. I don't think this needed to have big name actors, but then again, it's an animated film. Every animated film nowadays has to have big names. I mean, look at If, like the movie If that came out recently. Most of the animated characters only speak like 2 words and are voiced by big name actors. So, but that's Hollywood for you. What can you do? And as someone who's never really been into Transformers much, I really found this film interesting. Like, I liked seeing Cybertron being explored because my experience with Transformers is mainly the live action movies, so I kind of just know them going to Earth and like the Allspark and stuff. So it was cool seeing a prequel and seeing where it all began. And heck, I might even get into more Transformers stuff after seeing this. I mean, maybe I won't. I mean, this isn't like Mario where I enjoyed this so much that I'm like, I want to get into the uh, franchise more. No, this movie it was not as good as Mario, but for what it is, I quite liked it. It had a lot of great action, unique characters, and fantastic animation. Everything you want an animated film to be. So, yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you love Transformers, this is a must watch. And even if you want to get into Transformers, I think it's a good animated film to check out. It's not one of my favorites of the year, but I really had a fun time with it. And that's more than I thought I would have said. Because for a movie I was really worried was going to suck, it didn't suck. It was actually quite good. And I was really surprised it wasn't a waste of spending the opening weekend. So yeah, Transformers 1, it's surprisingly works. So, yeah. And the trailer, they played quite a few trailers before the movie. Red One, not the first trailer. This is the new trailer. I think it's a new trailer that just came out because I didn't see. I've never seen this trailer. Red One. I mean, I probably might see it. I mean, it looks stupid, but it's a movie with The Rock. It obviously his movies aren't really smart and cool. They're just meant to be, dumb fun. So yeah, and we don't really get a lot of Christmas movies anymore, at least not in theaters. So maybe it'll be a fun one to check out. So I mean, it's probably stupid, but it probably will be a good time just to see something Christmas related to get into the spirit. And speaking of Christmas movies, there's the next trailer I got was the best Christmas pageant ever. I don't really have any interest in this. Just looks like another bland Christmas rom com that's not really interesting. Like, okay, I give Red One credit. It looked interesting and it looked kind of fun. This just looked whatever. So there was Dogman, which I've heard of Dogman. I know it's based on a book written by Dave Pilkey, who wrote the Captain Underpants books, and this movie actually looks kind of funny. I mean, I did quite like the Captain Underpants movie, so maybe this one will actually be quite good. And the trailer's kind of the concept's kind of weird. Like he's a dog man is literally just a dog, but like he has a man's brain. It seems odd, but I don't know. I think it actually could be kind of funny. Maybe it'll be a fun animated film. So who knows? I think I might check out Dogman. I think it could have potential to be a, goofy, fun animated film. Probably nothing deep, but it might get a few laughs out of me. The a Minecraft movie again. Yeah, I still don't know how to feel about. I mean, a lot of people have been saying that the effects in this movie look horrible, but okay, I'm not gonna say this movie looks great, but the effects aren't the problem. I actually think the effects look fine. It's Minecraft in live action. The CGI is as good as you're gonna get. I don't really see the problem with it. So, but that aside, it looks kind of weird, but maybe it'll be surprising. I don't know. Mufasa the Lion King, which I might just wait for Disney Plus. I mean, I don't think it looks bad, but it doesn't look like something I'd want to spend a big theater experience on. So, yeah, I'll probably just wait for this. I mean, I'm not, like I probably said, I'm not one of those people. Okay. Sorry, my mom's coming. Okay. Paddington in Peru. I do really like the other one, so I'm looking forward to this. And Sonic 3, which I got a poster for. Yeah, because they're giving these away on the first day when you see Transformers. So, yeah, sorry, I gotta go. But yeah, Transformers 1 surprisingly were quite good. Not one of my favorites of the year, but I quite liked it. So, take care.